So we're back, ladies and gentlemen, and today I have a great review. It's quite a short review of the new Ford Ranger WildTrak. And yeah, let's see what's cool about it. Let's go. So guys, thank you to Ford for letting me review this WildTrak and letting me take it out to the parking lot so I can get a proper review for you guys. Thumbs up. So starting off firstly, we're going to look at the front designs of the car, and as you can tell, having a look here, from the bottom you have this front chrome bar which also integrates itself to the lower bumper, giving it a more aggressive tone to the WildTrak and differentiates itself from other Ranger models. Looking towards more the upper grille, as you can tell, you have this full grain mesh that comes with the upper grille, but you also have these two integrated bars that also lead towards the LED headlamps. Now these are the C-clamp LED headlamps, and they look absolutely amazing as daytime running lights during the day, and they look even better at night. So I highly suggest you guys have a look at them. The WildTrak comes with 18-inch alloy rims. Now, these rims are dedicated to the WildTrak only. Why? Y'all may be asking that. I got the answer. Reason why is because of these wide flared arches. Don't they feel great? Skipping my way downtown, right into this new Ranger WildTrak. And as you can tell, we are greeted by this magnificent interior. So you're greeted by these magnificent leather seats and this amazing infotainment system. Now we're gonna get towards the infotainment system in a second. Just give me a second, guys. And let's get back towards the seats. Having a look at the seats, as you can tell, the seats are done in black leather, which looks absolutely amazing. But they also have cyber orange stitching and also have cyber orange embroidery in the seats. Now you can only get the cyber orange stitching and embroidery on the WildTrak only, which looks absolutely fantastic and makes the car look unique. Stepping into the interior of the new WildTrak. As I mentioned before, we're gonna get into the infotainment system now. Now, as you can tell, this is the new infotainment system. Ford has a new name for it. It is called the Coast to Coast Infotainment System. And from my perspective, I can tell it just differentiates the instrument cluster to the infotainment system. And I think that's a really cool name for it. But getting towards the whole dynamics and technology of it, as you can tell, so here we have our 8-inch instrument cluster, which gives you all the graphics and all the things you might need. Let me just, let's say, close and reopen the door again. So it gives you like nice visual graphics as you walk into the car, and it's really high definition, so I really like it at the end of the day. Stepping onto here, as you can tell, so this is the infotainment system, which looks absolutely amazing. I don't need no radio trying to get copywritten, but as you can tell, so you have, this is your 10-inch high-tech infotainment system, which looks absolutely fantastic, and it's really responsive and really quick. So I can just go through, hopefully you guys can get a better visual. But hopefully you can just go through the infotainment system. As you can tell, this is its own integrated navigation system, and it's quite responsive, so that's really cool. It's great that you always have to see it as well. You can also go through your different modes. So here you have your different drive modes. You got normal, eco, tow, slippery, mud and ruts, and deep snow. So super cool. So that's how you change your different drive modes. You can also change different aspects of the car. The car's not turned on, so you can't really see it, but you can turn on your camera, check different parking sensors, and literally just go through the whole specs of your whole car. You can also switch towards the settings and change whatever settings you would like. So any sound, change back to radio. My particular favorite thing is to check the ambient lighting. So this car comes standard with ambient lighting, and you could just turn it on like that. And you can also change the brightness on how much ambient lighting you want in your vehicle, or just reset it in total. So that's really cool. So still staying in tune towards the infotainment system, let's move a bit down to the climate control. So as you can tell, with this new system, the climate control buttons are also integrated into the 10-inch screen. So as you can tell, you still have your physical buttons, which are really amazing and really nice to grip. So they have a lot of handle to them. They're nice and big buttons you can push, so those are really nice. But it's also, as I mentioned, integrated to the 10-inch screen. So here is where you can choose whatever else settings that the bottom one wouldn't have. So here you can like increase your temperature. Let me try it again. You see it just like that. Or if you want to decrease it, you could do that. And that's super cool that it gives you like more options integrated into the big screen. So that's a +1 as well. From the passenger seat, ladies and gentlemen, as you can tell, there's really not much to really look at over here, but you still get your ambient lighting underneath here and also around other aspects of the car. But you'll be reminded every day about which car you're in by the WildTrak logo right here by the glove compartment and the amber orange stitching that rises above it. So super cool. Also like the way you can open these doors, so you don't have like a normal latch here that, you know, really messes with the whole design of the car. If you could just integrate it like right here with the handle, super easy, get in and out. Oh, as you know guys, this is the big boy challenge. You know me and my back seats. I love me some back seats. So let's have a look at this one and see if it's any different towards the previous model. Now ladies and gentlemen, I've actually been in the back of a few old model Ford Rangers. Don't ask me why, but I've actually been in the back of them. So from initial reaction, I'm actually really impressed with the interior of the car, especially the rear seats. So you're really comfortable, there's lots of air, there's lots of space for you to work with. It being a more square shaped model is that you can see like it's more square on the inside and you can see the space in it. So that's absolutely fantastic. Let me just move to this side so I can give you guys a better perspective of my driving position. So this is my driving position and this is someone who would be seated behind me, and this is how much space they would have. It's really great, honestly. So you have a lot of space here, but what's more impressive is, having a look here, what's more impressive is how much headroom you guys have. Like, I always say this, anyone above 6 foot would be fine, but anyone above 6'5" would be fine. Probably even 7 foot, they should be fine in here. So the only reason how they know how to do that is because if you have a look up here, the roof has a low bubble. So here there's a little bubble and a bit up here. If you guys, yeah, and a bit up here. The real crazy thing about this one here is that you really can't even feel it. Like it feels like it's still the same, but then you can tell like there's a bubble. So I don't know how Ford engineered it like that and in that way, but then it's super cool that they did it because it gives the rear passengers a lot of space. Moving on to other things in the back seat, as you can tell, moving past the air vent, from the bottom you have your USB and USB-C port over here, and you have an import socket as well. So that is super cool. Also more amber orange stitching, which looks absolutely fantastic. And yeah, let's have a look in the back about how much space and what else they have there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here you have it. This is what makes a Ford Ranger a Ford Ranger. Ladies and gentlemen, what you'll find in the back of the new Ford Ranger WildTrak. First thing to note, as you can tell, you have such a big cabin in the back. It's got a lot of space and it's better than its other rivals. Let me tell you why. Reason being is because the rear cabin actually has a large square shape to it, which actually allows bigger objects to fit in the back of this truck. Speaking of bigger objects, as you can tell, you have a hook on this side, a hook over here, and a tying strap over here. Same goes with the other side. But also on the other side, you also have a 12-volt socket and an import plug at the same time. Really cool. Well, there you have it guys, the engine. So this is a 2-liter bi-turbo 4-cylinder diesel engine carried over from the previous model. This specific one produces 154 kilowatts and 500 newton meters of torque. You can also get the WildTrak with the V6 engine that also comes in the Raptor, and you can also get other Ranger models with the lower spec 2-liter diesel engine as well. Something else that also makes the WildTrak different compared to its other models and its other rivals at the same time is something called Ford's 4A system. Now that's Ford's 4-wheel drive automatic system. Now this will help you when the car gets into like loose surfaces or slippery surfaces and helps you get the four-wheel drive grip automatically without intervening. So be sure to come to the Ford 4-Ways dealership and make sure to check out Yandre especially for me. And please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.